Hey guys, welcome to the very first episode of A Cup of Mo. My name is Mohammed Gadala and I'll be your host. The big news this week was a Democratic and Republican presidential debate. 18 million people tuned in on Wednesday to see the Republican presidential debate. And we were all thinking the same thing.
I'm watching, I'm saying, man, this is like crazy.
So, without further ado, let's break down all the action. Donald Trump has been leading in all of the polls. No one can really explain why this is happening. However, the Cup of Mo research team has uncovered exclusive video footage showing that Donald Trump was getting coached by DJ Khaled. Let's watch.
You smart.
Our smartest.
You very smart.
Our brilliant people.
You a genius.
Our most brilliant mind.
I appreciate you.
I think Jeb is a very nice person.
Another one.
He's a very nice person.
Another one.
This is one of the finest men. You're not going to find a finer man.
Another one.
Santorum, good guy. Governor Huckabee, good guy.
We the best.
A great, great country, greater than ever before.
Win, 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 no matter what.
We will win again.
A lot.
We will win a lot.
Buy your mama a house.
I built a tremendous company.
Buy your whole family houses.
A multi-billion dollar company.
Rick Santorum figured that if Donald Trump can get popular by bashing Muslims, he can do it too.
The fact of the matter is, not all Muslims are jihadists, but the reality is, all jihadists are Muslims.
Obviously, if he had said all Muslims are terrorists, that would be easily refuted. But he said all jihadists are Muslims. That's true by definition. That's like saying all crusaders are Christian. Senator Cruz also tried to take a stab at it.
All horse thieves are Democrats, but not all Democrats are horse thieves.
Ooh, close, but no cigar. See, you got the form right, but the whole point was the Muslim bashing. You missed the whole point of the exercise. Chris Christie decided that he was gonna stick out by reminding us that he was a prosecutor. Alright, Chris, let's see how many times you can subtly drop it into the conversation that you were prosecutor. Remember, the key is to be subtle.
On September 10th, 2001, I was named Chief Federal Prosecutor in New Jersey. And when I was the U.S. Attorney in New Jersey, as a former federal prosecutor, now listen, I'm a former federal prosecutor. Actually, having been a federal prosecutor, I will tell you this. I'm a former federal prosecutor.
Subtle. I said be subtle. Ben Carson wasn't happy that all of the attention wasn't on him.
First of all, let me just complain a little bit. It's the first time I've spoken, and several people have had multiple questions, so please try to pay attention to that.
So when they finally decided to give him some attention and tossed him a bone...
Dr. Carson, who was right in that little debate we just heard between Senator Rubio and Senator Paul?
Perfect question. They're both wrong. I'm the only one who's right. Come on, knock it out of the ballpark.
I think you have to ask them about that.
Which one's Rubio again? Pass. Next question, please.
Could you order airstrikes that would kill innocent children by not the scores, but the hundreds and the thousands? Could you wage war as a commander-in-chief?
Is that really what it takes to be commander-in-chief nowadays? You just have to be willing to kill innocent children for the greater good? This is a tough question. Too bad you blew your pass on the last one. See, you're wrong either way. Either you're willing to kill the children and you're a monster, or you're not willing to kill the children and you're too weak to be a president. This is very tricky. Let's see how he handles this one.
You have to be able to look at the big picture and understand that it's actually merciful if you go ahead and finish the job rather than death by 1,000 pricks.
It's actually merciful? Well done, Ben. And with this, Ben Carson joins the list of all evil bad guys in the world who think that the evil actions they're committing are actually merciful.
Am I not merciful?
Wait. Ben Carson has no personality. There's no way he would ever go that loud.
Am I not merciful?
Much better. Of course, it wouldn't be a real presidential debate without someone trying to rewrite history to fit their agenda.
The fact of the matter is the Middle East has been in turmoil for thousands of years.
Exactly! The Middle East has always been bad, since before Christ. It has nothing to do with colonialism, Western intervention, propping up brutal, evil dictators because they give us oil for cheap. Nothing like that at all. Well anyways, at least he's not blaming Muslims. Muslims weren't around thousands of years ago. And now, for a brief word about our sponsor. This debate was brought to you by Sheldon Adelson, the 8th richest person in the entire world. Or as Trump would say, a multi-billionaire. Good guy. Good guy. The debate was hosted in one of his Las Vegas hotels. He has politicians in his pockets and gets to influence policy in whatever way he wants. But what does that mean exactly?
Give me what I want, do what I tell you.
Alright, fair enough. Last presidential election, he spent $92 million on various Republican candidates. So basically, he could have used the $92 million as toilet paper, and that still would have been more useful than what he did with it. Many people accuse him of being an advocate for Israel. They say that it's dangerous for an Israeli to have so much influence over American politics. What does Sheldon have to say about this?
I am not Israeli.
Well, at least that makes it better.
The uniform that I wore in the military, unfortunately, was not an Israeli uniform. It was an American uniform.
Oh, so he's not Israeli? He just wishes he was? So basically, one of the most influential people in American politics, and the man who's trying to buy this election, is someone who thinks it's unfortunate that he's an American and not an Israeli. How unfortunate for us. And now, back to our scheduled programming. The craziness of the current campaign and 7 years of President Obama have made some Republicans nostalgic for a bygone era.
I miss George W. Bush.
Oh man, I miss George W. Bush. The good old days. Kobe Bryant was killing it, Dane Cook was still funny, everyone was using MySpace, people were doing the Soulja Boy, and speaking like the Borat, it's very nice. Good times.
I wish you were president right now.
Alright now, take it easy. I miss the guy, but he pretty much screwed up the entire Middle East, and he's the reason we have ISIS now.
I blame Obama for ISIL, not Bush. I'm tired of beating on Bush.
Come on, Graham. How is Bush not responsible for ISIS? He lied to us about nuclear WMDs, got us to invade Iraq, created a power vacuum, which then led to the emergence of ISIS. Jeb, what do you think about all this? Wasn't George Bush responsible for ISIS?
We shouldn't even be talking about it, to be honest with you, out in the public.
Good point. Let's move on. On Saturday night, we also had the Democratic debate, aka Hillary versus Sanders versus what's-his-name. Governor what's-his-name has been trying to make a name for himself and decided that this debate would be different.
Tonight, we have a different debate than the debates that we have been allowed to have so far. Because tonight is different because of this reason.
Yeah, it's not going to be any different. The debate started with Hillary.
We begin with opening statements in alphabetical order and Secretary Clinton.
And it ended with Sanders.
It's time for closing statements. We began in alphabetical order, so we'll reverse the order at the end and begin with you, Senator Sanders.
The middle wasn't much better for what's-his-name. Most of the attention was again on Bernie and Hillary.
Should corporate America love Hillary Clinton?
Everybody should.
Will corporate America love a President Sanders?
No, I think they won't.
They didn't even ask about a president what's-his-name, because it's so far-fetched. Come on, man, be forceful. Force your way in there.
Governor, we are going to call on you tonight. It's very clear you have a lot to say, but please wait until you're called upon.
All right, don't give up. Let's try this again.
Excuse me, no.
Governor,
no,
you know what? We have to abide by the rules here. We'll call on you here shortly.
Okay, you know what? Third time's a charm. Maybe now is good?
No, not yet, Governor Mellon. No, not yet, Governor Mellon. I'll come to you when we call on you. Thank you very much.
Share that.
You'll be happy. I'll let you talk then.
When he finally did get a chance, he came out swinging hard at his rivals.
We're listening to the bickering back and forth. Maybe that's normal politics in Washington, but that is not the politics of higher purpose that people expect from our party.
Clinton, Sanders, you gonna let him talk to you like that?
30 years. We need common sense.
Let's calm down a little bit, Martin.
Yeah, let's tell the truth, Martin.
Even though Sanders has been gaining some support, the Democratic race was always going to be the Hillary Clinton show. She wasn't there when they came back from the break, so they ended up starting without her.
And we believe Secretary Clinton will be coming around the corner any minute. But in the meantime, we want to start with this eye-opening number.
What are you doing? You can't have the Hillary Clinton show without Hillary Clinton. You know what? It's all good. It'll just give her a more dramatic entrance.
Similar time frame, raises for CEOs up more than 200%.
Sorry.
That's all for now. Thanks for watching and tune in next time.